Bienvenue à Marseille, where we continue the action for the Women's Series Stop, a part of the 3x Festival weekend out here in the southern French city. One of the oldest cities in France, by the way. I did my history lessons. They've been here for a long time. The Phoenicians, the Greek all came in here. Anyway, enough with history. It is time for the present as we are entertaining the crowd, and you can guess why. One of their favorite squads is about to come out. France could go 2-0 with a W here and could wrap up their first spot out of Pool D. They'll be here soon. They're going to have to take on Beijing, one of the more confusing squads in women's 3x3 over the year. Oh, Dennis Donker in the crowd. The Belgians here, present, and checking out the games. Braving the heat. Good on them. I would be trying to find some air conditioning if I was them. Jonas Forts out here, VVO as well, with a fresh buzz cut. Anyway, they are going to check out the French ladies who will meet up with Beijing in what's going to be a good game. It has to be. France has played well, but we'll get you introduced to Beijing first. Chinese team has been one of the more confounding squads all throughout the year, as a bag of mixed results for them on the women's series. They have played in almost every stop. They have only missed 3 events this year out of 11. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is number 8 for them. See, quick math. And they've come in 3rd and 5th at best results, but they've also got knocked out in the pool a couple times in 11th, 8th last week in Poitiers. They bring a new face this time around. So it is Feng Ji Sun, Yumping Zhang, Wang Zhenmin, and Wu Tongtong. Tongtong, her first event with the squad here. So no Zhang Jiting, no Wang Lili. And they take on a French side that they've seen already in Orléans earlier in the year, and that ended up a French win. France will come off a 14-12 defeat of Ottawa. Guapo with a great game in that one. 5.7 boards. They got 5 offensive rebound, overcame a couple of turnovers, and forced Ottawa into a lot of bad shots. Marie Manet, Marie Baget, and Marie Milapi. Marie. We got all of them. They're on deck here. And they're looking to continue that good defense against a physical Beijing squad. Beijing will play at a very low pace. Beijing has struggled, and that might be an understatement. They've not shot it well this year. They have taken 221 twos and have knocked down only 44. I just got saved badly. I was going to get hit with the Wilson. I was so invested in the stats. Get out of it, Boz. All right. I got my eyes on the Wilson again. I mean, what would you guys do without me out here? So, 44 of 221. 20% from 2. Maybe Wu Tong Tong can change some of that. They're going to need somebody to hit some shots. Sun Fengji, the one to take the most on the team. 72 shots from range, only 14 makes. So, yeah, we can poke a lot of holes in the offense for Beijing. Wang Zhenmin, actually the highest scoring player for the 4 that Beijing have brought for this event. 4.1 points per game for Wang Zhenmin, with the number 18. And we are about to get going. Beijing will get the first possession. All righty. A lot of men's players watching. We even see the world number 1, Stranja Stojicic and Dejan Majstorovic out there watching. They are checking in on the action. Men's tournament, of course, begins tomorrow. Wu Tong Tong, first ball contact, ends up out of bounds. High post action, Milapi, rub around screen. We've seen this so many times. It will not work this time around. Back to the French. Guapo. Hezzy right underneath Zhang. She'll get hit with a foul. Leticia Guapo to the stripe. Guapa. So many accolades playing for the French national team. Wins in the Europe Cup in 2019 and 22. And of course the 22 World Cup as they got the double that year. It's been a while since France has picked up hardware. But they're looking to get back into it with 3 teams operating on the women's series circuit this year. Of course, we see the French women here. France under 25 will be in action later. And we saw Paris Région IDF in action in Poitiers last week. They are not featured in this event. Oh, the no-look dish. Wang breaks it up. Wu Tong Tong charges in, but an off-arm clear-out will lead to an offensive foul. Guapo, way too fast for the Wilson. Lost the handle on it, breaks it at the bottom of the rim. Wang Zhenmin, no. And with a rebound, yes. Mane's off the mark. Mane led France in scoring in that win over Ottawa with 6 points, 2 of 4 from range in that one, so pretty good so far. Oh, Mane is down. Mane is down and holding her ankle. Play continues. She is up on her feet, but a 2-piece is splashed by Wang Zhenmin. Mane is moving. Gingerly. She will take a seat on the bench. Does not ask for medical staff to come check her out, so a quick tie of the shoelaces will get the job done. Oh, the spin move. A whirlpool of action for Guapo. And an offensive foul now on John. Handoff action. Mila P asking for it down low. Mila P, wild shot, will not go. 12-second violation. Dong Dong with a whip around pass into Zhang Jiaping, but that won't go. We've seen Beijing set up their players for some good looks. They just have not been able to get them to go down. Setup that takes just a little bit too long. Beijing. Page. Good look for French. And Page streaks in for an easy score, tying the game up at 3. Some more pace finally from Beijing, who played it very slowly so far. They will not be able to handle the French offense, however, but Mila P with a couple of misses underneath. And then Zhang sees it go out of bounds. Uh-oh. Is it Monday? Is it a Monday, ladies and gentlemen? I need to know. Because that play, that did look like it. First TV timeout. No clear advantage either way. Wang Zhenmin with all 3 points for Beijing. Guapo and Page have filled all 3 for France. And you know when France is involved, it'll be a low-scoring affair. Again, they are a defensive-focused unit. France will get the rock here to produce some offense instead of defense. Page almost took a seat on Zhang's lap. Out of bounds, but it comes in with Manet, and that ankle is doing just fine. Took to TGV. Speed train to the rack for Marie Manet. Zhang looked at a 2, doesn't want to shoot it, then turns the ball over, trying to get at the Wang cutting backdoor. Again, this is a product of that stingy defense that we see employed by the French. Backdoor cut, Mila P. Right spot, right time. 5-3 France all of a sudden. Oh, Sun Fengji. Shining bright like the sun. Beijing, it always feels like they're a 2-ball away from being good. And I say that with all due respect because they've had some good runs. But if the 2-ball would drop for them consistently, this would be a very dangerous squad. So far, they got a couple. They do see Page sneak in there. Page is having a good game. Tong Tong will get on the board. Another French takeaway. Page out to Guapo. Guapo wanted to charge in and get that rebound. She somehow gets the ball and then carelessly throws it away. Letitia trying to put on some gallery works. Uh-oh. Yeah, that is a foul. Maybe some frustration by Zhang. Maybe. I don't think we'll find out. Oh, Tong with a great move, fouled right away. Wu Tong Tong, a nice addition to this squad so far. That was not so nice. 2 ball went sailing right. A warning now extended for delay of game. Guapo will have it for France. All the players are looking pretty exhausted already. The sun is now shining on most areas of the court. They got me some shade. Don't you worry about me. I'm covered well with some sort of tent or umbrella. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I'm very happy with it. Oh, beautiful feed into Guapo. Page around the defense. Lefty lay. Watch out for this French squad. They'll go very quickly on transition and try to run you off the floor. Page often at the receiving end of that. 8-6, under 5 minutes to go. The whip and the lay down low. Mila P again. Zhang is down. Tong with a wizard-like shot. And that might have been, yeah, I'm about to say that is a foul. But Wu Tong with the sorcery on the Wilson to get Beijing back within 2. Now Guapo will shoot a couple as Beijing has hit the bonus. Tisha. Second one will go as well. 4-point lead for Le Bleu. Offensive foul. Wu Tong. That is the 8th on Beijing. They've been having a hackathon out here. And meanwhile, France has got it going. Guapo underneath the basket. She'll bring her totals up to 5. Tong. And a couple of offensive rebounds. But Mila P is there to stifle it. Page is open for 2. Oh la la! Le Bleu are getting it done. An 8-1 run for the French, who have blown the doors off of this game. It was 6-6. Thank you, Trushka in the truck, for that info, by the way. And France have completely taken over this venue in Marseille. 2 balls from Page. Guapo cutting to the rack at will. And France is running away with this one. He will take a seat on the French side. And it's Zhang who will sit down for Beijing, who have not managed to put together a good game offensively. They've gone to this lady a lot. Wu Tong trying to shake Manet. That is the shot quality she ends up with. It still almost goes down. Guapo, good positioning, takes over. Page to Manet with a cross and a lay. C'est magnifique. French are playing beautiful 3x3 basketball. This is the French system at work. Marie Manet. Individual creation will get him some buckets too. Not that time. Sun with the shake and bake. Okay, I don't mind it. Maybe they'll get some life to Beijing, but 2 minutes 50 seconds on the clock. France are in firm control. Mane fading away. Cash Mane. Cash Mane. Everything is going for France right now. Guapo has got some leakage. She's bleeding from the arm. Has to take a seat as we continue here. Beijing's not out of it yet, but with the way they've been playing offense, I don't think they're going to get back unless Sun Fengji heats up. But right now, she is cold. They'll get it down to Zhang on the low block. That at least will lead to a score. But it's a 7-point game with 2 minutes to go. France in the driver's seat will be so more if Page had managed to knock that down. She does not. So Page will take a seat. Guapo's back. Sun underneath the basket, no good. This game is exemplary of why Beijing are such a confounding team. They got the offense clicking early in the game. They managed to find their spots, get the shots they want. It was 6-6. Since then, it's been a 10-3 run. So a fresh 12 for Le Bleu. Milapi will get it. La Guapa, no. Me bounds and oui. That was my best French. It's Guapo. Leads all scorers with 7. Wong on the cross, a foul. As Tong Tong Wu wasn't standing still on setting that screen. And a timeout called on the floor. France are 4 away from locking up the first seed in women's Pool D action here. They've done so with stifling defense. That has been a constant. But I got to say, in this game, their offense is clicking too. They're getting it done with everybody getting involved. Milapi's got 2. Mane's got 3. Page is having a really good game. She had 5. But La Guapa setting the tone here. 7 points. A bunch of rebounds. You love to see the French play at this level. Page, oui. Another layup trickles in for Le Bleu. Right down the middle of the paint like a hot knife through butter. That's how smooth it is, too. Butter is smooth. You heard that? Anyway. Zhang does something back to make the score a little bit more respectable. But 60 ticks to go. France closing in on 21. A backdoor cut. What a find. She found her like Nemo. Or Waldo. A precision pass from Mane down to Page. Ooh, to the rack. That won't woo the crowd. They are mainly French. P is wrapped up. That'll be foul number 10 on Beijing. A pair of free throws going to France, and in case of a miss, because 2 makes will call game, but in case of a miss, it is French possession as well. And that will do it. P will bring France their second win on the day in a dominant victory over Beijing, 21-12. Balanced effort for the French, who got 7 out of Page and Guapo. But this team is looking quite good. France might go on a deep run here. We'll see them in the knockout rounds tomorrow. That is for sure, as they'll come out of Pool D in first place. Beijing will have a play-in game left with Ottawa later on today, or whoever comes out outside of that. We will look at the highlights, of course. There'll be a lot of French ones, and we'll be right back with Madrid and France under 25. I told you we'd be right back. It is women's Pool C action, where we continue. Madrid with their backs to the wall. A team that came in with a ton of momentum. 5-0 on the season in a women's series stop win. They took an L to Uganda and could be out on a loss here. It'll be interesting to see how they manage in this situation. It's Blanca Millan out to the floor first. She rebounded the ball very well in that loss to Uganda. It was a 12-10 loss. Mojate led him in scoring with 4. New ad, Irene La Huerta. I'm trying to get my Spanish. So La Huerta and Maria Rotes. I hope I got that right. Esteban, let me know. So Madrid needed a dub, and they needed badly. And again, Uganda, the big surprise of the tournament so far, took them down. They could barely score, 1 of 14 from range. Turned it over 8 times. Not a good game for Madrid at all. And now they take on a squad that is going to draw some claps. Clap your hands to the beat. Okay, well, it's not time for Vincent Royer just yet. But France under 25 are up next. A young unit out of France, as you could probably guess. They've continued to grow and get better throughout the year. Started with a 12th place in Orléans, then 7th in Amsterdam, 6th in Poitiers last weekend. And now they look to get the job done here. It's Louise Boucher and Johanna Ewodo with Louise Brenot and Samantha Petour. Ewodo, only one event for the squad so far this year. She will get her second one here. They do not bring their leading scorer, Vashana Gomis, for this one. Lavinia George and Brigitte Trebay-Koshka, the referees. As we are about to kick things off, this France under 25 squad is a squad for the future. A lot of these ladies came in second at the under 23 World Cup last year, have performed well so far on the Women's Series year in their first venture in it together. Ewodo, even a member of the French national team, the seniors national team last year at the Europe Cup, where they came in 4th. Not a bad result for her. And they will now step into the half-court arena. France under 25, which we will start naming France right now, because I'm going to forget the under 25 a bunch, I'll tell you that. They go up against Madrid in the white threads. Madrid need a dub, and France frankly need so too. If they win here, they move into the knockout rounds. Here we go. La Huerta. Screening action with Mujate. La Huerta going baseline. Almost gets that one to go over Boucher. Luis saves it in bounds. Boucher spinning free. Good awareness of the shot clock. The shot itself didn't get close, but she couldn't even see the shot clock from her vantage point and still managed to throw it up in time. Mujate, good positioning underneath me on threading a needle on that pass. Down to the block. Petour and Mujate will meet up there a bunch, I bet. This time it's Petour. We'll get Mujate to expend a foul. Tears, denies the screen, straight to the rack. Big take for Maria. Oh, beautiful feed down low. Prenot finishes it off. And then Prenot with the foul. We'll send La Huerta to the stripe. Tries to get it to Mujate, just not enough on the pass. Good idea, not great execution. Boucher turns the corner, 4 in the shot clock, feeds it to Petour underneath. La Huerta. So Madrid have changed their approach. They have gone to a lot of Mujate La Huerta pick and rolls. Irene La Huerta will now take a seat. So already some tactical adjustments visible for the Spanish. Coached by the great Sandra Igueravide. So you knew that was coming. Sandra transitioning to this new role ever since retiring just a few months back. Great to have her remain a part of 3x3 basketball. Cecilia Mojate, no. Where did that Wilson come from? Second ball on the court. We are all very confused. Anyway, we continue. Awodo to Boucher. Gets a screen. Offensive foul as Awodo lead into that one. So Madrid, despite being the newer team, a lot of experience on the squad, especially in Mojate. They are a part of this rebuild that Spain is forced into by the retirement of Jimeno and Igueravide. Spain active in 3x3. The regular Spain squad winning the Bucharest stop on the Women's Series just a day ago. Madrid, of course, winning earlier in the year in Vienna. So not a bad reboot. Already some results. They have just started the experiment. Mojate, Roters with the backdoor cut, couldn't get the pass to her. La Huerta. Oh, the feed and the lay. A five-star dish with just two players involved. My goodness, La Huerta. Pick and roll perfection with Mojate. Get it back to her. There we go. They go back to the screening action. La Huerta lobs it this time. Mojate. Oh, my. The patience. Still couldn't finish it. And Awodo is pulled out of position with that mismatch against La Huerta down low. Four game here into the first TV timeout. No clear advantage either way. I like what I've seen from Madrid, though, with that pick and roll combination with La Huerta and Mojate. So La Huerta, the new ad, look at what she does here. Ball on a yo-yo string and then right down into a lead pass for Mojate. He doesn't have to do anything but just lay it up. A layup for you would be to scan the QR code in the bottom of your screen, by the way. If you see that, you can get involved with us. You can win some prizes. Check out the rules video. Check the bracket and the scores for today. You can even win some mini balls and get your picture on the big board here. Take your own picture. I appreciate it if you didn't take any pictures of me and put them on there. That'd be lovely. So go ahead and scan that whenever you see it. Boucher offline on that one. She'll get it back. Long one for Boucher. Also no good. Boucher, who's shown us that she has the tools to be a great shooter. Doesn't always knock them down. On the year has struggled a bit. And with a bit, I mean she is 6 for 42. I know some of you are doing some quick maths out there. You're right, that is about 14%. Paid Tour cannot get it over Mojate. I think the one struggle this France under 25 team has is that as a team, they are about 15% from range, so they cannot find a long-range shot in a lot of these offenses. I think it's because most of those shots have come at the end of the shot clock. Although this one, well, that is just wide open. Millán. Another good look, another miss on the front of the rim. Boucher. We'll get it here. Boucher into the paint. Buhate. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know about that one. Buhate doesn't know about that one. It looked like it was a clean block, but a foul is called. Boucher will knock it down. 5-5 game. Hate to say it, it is another low-scoring affair. It's been the case all day. You've seen a lot of games come alive late or not at all. All you got to do is look at that Uganda-Madrid game from earlier, a 12-10 score in that one. I don't think this one will be that low. But it is one of those days in 3x3 where everything is a wrestling match. Everybody's missing easy stuff. Hey, whoa, dough. Cutting right to the rim. Madrid has not gotten back to the pick and roll action that worked so well to start the game. La Huerta and Mujate have not been in sync over the last few possessions. Here's La Huerta with the heave. And he'll go awry. Try to get it to Awodo down low. It'll be broken up. Mujate, good hands. She will kick it to Roters. It is not cleared. That bucket will not count. It'll be wiped off. Good idea by Mujate. Not, but specifically after you establish position outside of the two-point arc. Action continues. Mujate streaks in for the lay. Good verticality by Peitor. So this is a struggle, a wrestling match, a defensive contest, especially with the sun hitting the court and everybody getting drained of energy. Madrid work it around to Roters, and Roters is fouled. You see them, you run that weave action a lot, right? Back and forth, back and forth, like in the Leah track. Shout outs to Cal Montgomery for that one. You got to give credit where credit's due. Boucher with a pretty make. Hang that in the loop. La Huerta, no. Wonder what's happened to Madrid's pick and roll game that was so functional early. La Huerta and Cecilia Mujate kept linking up, and it was a bucket after a bucket after a bucket. Is it the French with the adjustment? Or is it the fact that Madrid is just gassed and doesn't know how to get to it? Allez les Bleus is what you hear in the venue here. course, the crowd leaning one way. I don't see too many Spanish shirts out in the venue. Outside of Iga Vida, that is. But a very, very low-scoring game. And this leaves Madrid in some danger. And you remember, they got to win. And even if they don't win, they could be forced into a three-way tie. They come in with only 10 points scored total in their first game. And they have 6 now. After 6 minutes. That is about a point a game of average. I can do some quick maths now. I don't want to give myself too much credit, but that was quite quick. So good job, Boz. Rotaires and Mujate. Lob it into Cecilia. Mujate on the move. 1 foot fader just off the front of the rim. France, just like their elder sisters. The French under-25 team is defense first in this one. They have kept Madrid from scoring plenty. Mujate the only one to do anything. 4 points out of 6 for her. But again, that was mostly out of that La Huerta pick and roll that we have not seen over the last few minutes. I don't get it. Mian. Absolutely not. Ewodo takes over. Tour. Now she'll be held up. Man, pressure in this game is relentless. Defense has some bad intentions. Every dribble comes with a bit of paperwork. They struggle on offense for both squads. 7-6 after 7 minutes. La Huerta forced to operate on her own. She'll come in, but she'll miss the layup. Ewodo almost turns it over. Boucher, no. La Huerta streaks in. Float game no good. Up. Mojate comes to the bench and says, "Oh my word." And that is exactly what this game's been like, actually, for both teams. Rotaires, no, but she is held up with France under 25's 7th foul. So at least a couple of free throws coming here. That will help. If Rotaires can knock him down, a chance to tie or go ahead for Madrid late in the game. She'll get another chance. Does Rotaires. The offense has been stuck in the swamp. And some gators around it. That will tie it up. 7-7 game. Brno behind a back spin move. Oh my goodness, how? Brno with a beauty of a take. Sixth foul in Madrid. Boucher again, no. She's been offline for this game as Louise. And points are at a premium. Under 2 minutes to go. This is a game where a total of 42, sometimes 44 points can get scored, or 43, I mean. But we're at 15 total. That is not good. La Huerta, that is also not good. A wide open layup blown. Boucher doesn't even want to shoot it anymore. They're just leaving her open now. She doesn't want to take it. It does lead to a bucket. Smart moves. La Huerta, no again. Peitur will get it from the post out to Awodo. Turns the corner. Midi pull up. No. Mohate. Madrid needs something. They finally get back to the pick and roll combination. It worked so well throughout the game. It took them about 6 minutes to get back to it. They get a layup out of it right away. Awodo will answer for France. 10-8. Momentum in the middle. No one has it. France do have a 2-point lead. Neither team has gotten out of the other team's R. It's been that type of game. Pernod working the angles with Peitur. Pernod loses the Wilson. It's with Mian. No. That one will go off right. We are under a minute, ladies and gentlemen. 47 seconds to go. Madrid backs to the wall, could be out of the tournament if they cannot get it together. French are playing it slow. Boucher working the screening angles, crosses back. Boucher to Peitur, has to go up with a shot, no good. So Madrid get a stop. Now they need a score. Rotaires turn the corner. No one home. Macaulay Culkin on that one. That's a Home Alone joke for you. So a 1-point contest and a timeout on the floor. We've got 24.8 seconds to go in a nail-biter of a contest. This might as well come down to a last-second shot. Clop, 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 clop. The crowd is here. They are in it. Madrid have leaned heavily on Cecilia Mohate, who has 5. France under 25. Everybody has 2 or 3 points. This is super balanced from them. Mian down low. La Huerta out to Mohate. Mian is forced to take that one. It won't go. Good stop by France, who lose to Wilson. Oh, and then they foul Mian. Uh-oh. It was Johanna Awodo, who looked like she had secured ball game. But good hands by Blanca Mian. 2 free throws coming. Could be a tie. Could actually be a Madrid lead. Oh, but Milan misses the first. Uh-oh. Madrid need a make to tie. That one will go. 10 seconds. 10-10 game. Awodo looking to go in. No. Will cross back. Johanna. Midi pull up. That is money in the buzzer. Stick a fork in it. That does it. France under 25 lean on Johanna Awodo. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They're going to take a look at things. They are taking a look at things. This is the shot that did it. The quick cross back. Awodo spins into a midi. All net, all wet. That counts. And that is the dagger, ladies and gentlemen. Awodo will get it done. And France under 25 secure a spot in the knockout rounds with that win. Madrid, after coming in 5-0. They are 0-2 in this one, and they are done. So we lose a Women's Series stop winner in Madrid, which also means Uganda will be moving on, and we'll see France under 25 and Uganda lace them up to see who comes out first in a few games. It is in the last section today, of course, so please enjoy the highlights as we are almost ready for Canada and Italy. Should be a good one. I had that one circled to start the day, so we'll see you there. It's after the highlights up next. On and on and on and on we go. All right. We continue, of course, with Canada and Italy. A matchup between two teams who have met up in the past, but not recently. All-time record is heavily in favor of Canada, but this Italy squad is pretty tough. We'll get you updated on them soon. Canada come in with a bunch of momentum after taking care of Italy's, I guess, younger sisters in Rome, 21-6. The machine was buzzing. They had everything going. Marissa Russell with a 10-piece in that game. She didn't miss a shot. 2 of 2 from the floor inside the arc, 3 of 3 from outside the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. A 3x3 perfect game. I say one turnover will take a half a point off that perfect game. But anyway, she's joined, of course, by Kat Plouffe, Crozon, and Cassandra Brown. And Canada, who can stop this squad if they're playing this well? Team Italy do come off a good run in Amsterdam. A third-place finish for them there. They've featured in 2 events this year, 4th in Orléans just before Amsterdam. Katarina Gili will come out first. She is the second leading scorer on the squad and one of the better rebounders in all of 3x3 at 5.3 a game. They have a new ad this time around. It's Ilaria Bernardi, a Nations League player for Italy. And there's your leading scorer and rebounder, Maria Micoli. 5.4 points and rebounds a game. Of course, Gina Conti out there as well. And the Azzurri are primed for another deep run. Again, 2 semifinals finishes on the year already in 2 events. A new-looking Team Italy this year, and it's proven some results so far. I'm not sure if they're up to the task with Canada, though. As Canada, this is the cream of the crop in 3x3 right now. I'm going to take away from the Gangaroos, who are 2 wins on the year and beat Canada last week. They're up there. Canada, of course, the Netherlands, and I think USA, the way they won the World Cup and started the year with 2 Women's Series Ws. Those should be considered your top teams right now. Neftchi, SOCAR, maybe up there. But since losing Frazier, it's been a struggle for them. But anyway, that's a discussion for a podcast potentially. If you'd like to see that, of course, hit up Word on the Streets, Replace the E's with Threes. That is the podcast that I host with my partners in crime, Vince Chang and Kyle Montgomery. We can deep dive the women's series. Actually, we should at some point. But not with the tournaments flying left and right, as we have seen plenty of events over the last 2 weeks. Bernardi will get things going for Italy. She won't get the rebound, however. It is Mikoli to pick that one up. Conti. Bernardi streaks in, loses to Wilson. The problem for Italy is going to be the fact that they are slightly undersized, and with slightly I mean a lot. Canada is just humongous. A gigantic squad from the Great White North. Cassie B, front iron. Now she's going to have to deal with Gili, who almost loses her footing. Gili with a couple of shoulder fakes, so making the paint. Gili has continued to improve. After being on the Under-23 World Cup with Italy last year, she's one of the leading scorers on the squad this year. Stepping into the seniors action. Conti. Ooh, stops on a dime midi pull-up. Skirt. Won't go. Mikoli can't save it. There's a Canadian woman open, of course, underneath the basket. And Brown will finish that play. Italy, who did a great job in Amsterdam, taking on the best squad out there, the Netherlands, who ended up winning. But they took everything to beat Italy. That was a very, very close game. The closest game Amsterdam played throughout the entire run. But this Italy squad, man, it's a little bit tough to capture them in statistics, which is usually what I do. But I think they're a great rebounding team. They get at least 10 a game out of Gili and Mikoli. They finish well underneath the basket. Good offensive rebounding team as well, and I think that is their strength. Besides that, though, they just know how to win games. And they get the job done. And that kind of stuff you can't capture in numbers. And they get Bernardi with the squad, who's looked pretty feisty early on. Bernardi wants it. It's Russell who takes it away. Oh, Gili with a hard foul. Was that a foul, actually? A lot of ball. I couldn't quite tell the signal there. I don't think it's a foul. That was actually a block that went out on Italy. 10 ticks on the shot clock for Canada. Throws on. Too big, too strong. Bernardi forced the foul. So Crozon will trickle one in from the line. Bernardi gets a feed down low against Crozon. One of the shot clock spins free. Just off the mark. Reset for Canada. It's a 3-3 game early. High post action for Kat Plouffe going against Mikoli. Fate no way with the touch off the fingertips of Plouffe. Canada take a 1-point lead. Mikoli, no. Prozon can't hold on to the rebound. Russell, Cat is wide open. And Bernardi throws it in reverse, so Italy again making this a competitive contest early. Canada has not been tested in this tournament like this. They have only, of course, played one game. Bernardi again to the free throw stripe. She's been quite the ad for this Italy squad. And cannot drain the free throw. Streaks in there, will get another score. How about Ilaria Bernardi? 21 years of age, first women's series event, and she has come to play. TV timeout as we have hit the 7-minute mark. In a 2-point lead for Italy. Maybe unexpectedly so after Canada was so good in their first contest. But I told you these Italians are pretty nice. The Azzurri have a strict defensive game plan. They know how to contest your shots. I expected Canada to go into the mismatch game. But it also slows play down a bunch, which is how we end up here. 6-4 Italia. Gili, nothing on that shot but air. Paige, first look she got was with the sun in her face, so she got out and still could not knock it down. Canada not with the same energy they played with the first game. This heat will take a lot out of you. Gili, oh, well, you know, you cannot have them all. Katarina puts her hand up. Not bad. Not a bad shot per se. Oh my God, nowhere close to a make. Oh, Prozon with a miss underneath. That's the type of shots we're getting now. Bernardi kicks it. Conti finally gets a look. Almost gets it in off the backboard. No good. Brown down to Cat. That is the body shot down there. Bump and a bucket. Canada will finish that, and Cat with a free throw coming. That is a grown-up finish right there. All toughness. Free throw no good. It's Paige who tracks it down the zone. Down to Brown. Cannot catch it. Got to deal with this lady right here. I'm telling you, man, Bernardi, has come out and has really impressed here. Feisty on the glass, not afraid to drive. Think about it. You come into your first women's series event, you take on last year's champs, and you play like this. Mikoli. Quiet game for her so far. Cat held up by Conti. Cat Blue will take a seat. Canada running a wide play here for Russell and Crozon. Russell straight to the rack. I like that. No crazy action, just a single ball screen for Russell to get a head of steam going towards the basket. You know who also has a head of steam going towards the basket? It's Bernardi with a narrow miss, but of course the offensive rebound going to Gili. Brown held up on that one. Russell again, same play, steps back this time, shares it with Brown, who now gets a screen. Brown, they want to get it down to the block. Cat fade away. Turnaround jumper again. Cat Blue has been highly efficient in that one. In this one, I mean, inside the paint. Doesn't pay attention that time as Gili streaks in for a rebound. Brown then ties it up. There's a whistle. Brown will take a seat. Beautiful combination. Russell and Page get the job done with surgical screening. Bernardi will try to thread a needle with the pass. Couldn't get it. Page on the move again. Mikoli wanted a foul. It'll come late. Bucket counts for Paige Crozon. Paige Crozon has been in the weight room. Takes a bump, finishes, and will get a trip to the stripe for a single free throw. Sixth foul on Italia. Seven game Canada. They have started to separate. Can Italy fight back? Mikoli on an adventure will step back. That barely missed. Rebound out of bounds. Timeout on the floor. 10-7 game in favor of Canada. They've been the more surgical squad. They've gone to pick and rolling over the last few possessions. They, of course, try to work the mismatch angles in the paint. 4 out of Crozon for them, 3 out of Blue. Russell, who came in averaging 10, only has 2. Italy have mainly gotten it going through Bernardi, who has 4. Gili a little bit quiet in this one. Mikoli specifically has not been able to get it going. Gili will earn herself a trip to the stripe here. So Katerina Gili, 24 years of age, no longer eligible to play in the under-23s. Makes her mark on the senior level. Won't go for that one. Russell to Crozon. Wide open layup. Gili, she could really help Italy with that 2-piece, but it will not go, and then they got to deal with Russell down there. Conti will take over. Down to the block. Bernardi evades the defense and will get a score. Russell, man, she is so useful. So useful. in so many different ways. A good defender. And she'll get position on you and score. Touched it last on that possession, so Italy will get 8 seconds on the shot clock to continue their possession. Nicoli, I told you she'd been a little quiet, starting to wake up. Now they got to deal with Cassie Brown, who almost lost her footing, but still secures the shot. Cassie B playing at her own pace. Cagliago back to Nicoli. Backdoor cut, Bernardi, oh, but she missed the easy layup. Italia needed that one. Russell steps back. Almost hit it. Nicoli's on the floor. Russell ties it up. That'll be a jump ball, meaning Canada will get the possession here, as forcing a jump ball is as good as getting a steal for the defense. So heady play again by Russell, giving the team a lot of extra possessions. No good on the pass from Crows on to Cat. Italia need a score here. Nicoli almost turns it over to hustle from Crozon to get on the floor. Two minutes and 2 seconds left in this Pool B game. Canada looking to go 2-0. That is foul number 7 on the Azzurri. Paige Crozon. All that experience just waits a tiny second. Gets Nicoli up off her feet and earns herself a couple of easy looks at scores. Not been a high scoring contest for Canada. Credits to Italy for the defense that they played. But Canada's defense is good as advertised. Conti, speed kills, not that time though. And the zone can't get the two-piece down. Crozon behind the back. Sick move for Paige. Get her a doctor. Gili will streak in. Brown will hold her up. Gili's down. Cat in the paint, kicks out. Crozon front of the rim. Canada can't get the rebound. Bernardi has it. Canada cannot find the same efficiency, specifically from range, that they had in their first game. They still are getting the job done, up 7, make that 6. After Conti scores down low. We are under a minute to go. Russell. That two-piece looked pretty good. So there's that efficiency going up again. Russell with another good game. Takes over here, shares it, Cassie B. And Brown will see that one go out. Gili down low. Italy has just struggled to put some points up on this Canadian defense, and Canada meanwhile get Crozon doing that. Paige is special once again in this game. She's leading the way with 8 as Gili will not get that. Paige sidesteps. Time is out. Canada go 2-0 on day one here in Marseille. They come out of the pool in first place. And we'll pool B. Italy will have a play-in game with Rome later. That should be a good one. 19-10, your final score in this. As we'll continue with Pool A next. Another look at Neftchi SOCAR, who took overtime to beat Hungary earlier. And a first look at the Slovakian ladies. Pool A up next. We've seen Neftchi SOCAR. We have not seen Slovakia. So I'm curious. I'm very curious. We saw the under-23 squad for Slovakia do some good stuff earlier today. Unfortunately, they didn't make it out of the qualifying draw for all you Slovakian fans out there. Now it's the senior squad who will have to take on the #1 seed out here. We'll get you reintroduced with Neftchi. A overtime win for them over Hungary. It was a tough battle for Neftchi SOCAR. 19-18 the final score in that one. They get Erika Carter. Erica had a 7 and 9 rebound game. 7 points, 9 boards to lead the way. We add Nevena Vukovic here, of course, as well. Alexandra Mullenhauer, Katsura Mullenhauer with a 2-ball that actually got the team to overtime. Then they got the job done once they got there. So Neftchi SOCAR, 1 seed, a winner on the women's series this year in Orléans. So France has been quite kind to them, although Poitiers last week maybe not so much. We'll get our first look at Slovakia. Slovakia come in as an 8 seed, 3rd event for them on the year. Didn't make it out of the qualifying draw in Orléans. 11th in Sumgait. So they come in with an 0-2 record as only main draw games count. Vanda Kozakova will bring some of the size, as will Vanda Krislova. They're joined by Lucia Kasperanova and Liana Uzovichova. A younger team, this Slovakia. Haven't won a game on the year so far. Have never met up with Neftchi SOCAR, but I think this might be a pretty one-sided affair. Neftchi has all the experience. They got an Olympian on the squad and Alexandra Mullenhauer. Vukovic might have the size to deal with Kozakova and Krislova down in the paint. Slovakia managed 13 points per game and a couple of losses. Didn't shoot the ball badly. 33% from 2. So maybe they can lean on that weapon. All right, here we go. 10 minutes sprinting once again. You heard MC Brie. Quelle heure est-il? It's game time. That is what it is. Again, that was my best French. I try. Neftchi try to get Vukovic to touch. It will end the turnover. So a reset for Slovakia here. Screening action with Krislova. She'll get it. Midi pull up. Krislova will get Slovakia on the board first. Oh, okay. Sure. Mollenhauer. No answer. Neftchi. Now it's Kaspranova down to the block. Poked out by Carter. Good defense. Neftchi keep trying to force it into Vukovic. And it's led to a few turnovers here early. Carter still dealing with that shoulder injury. You can see she's wearing a brace. She's on the bench now, stretching out that arm. Mollenhauer sidesteps in and out. Betrayed by the rim. Creative attempt from Kozakova. A couple of creative attempts, actually. Oh, big bully ball down there. Vukovic will draw the foul. The strength to get that shot up still. Doesn't go, but she'll get a free throw. Ivana Vukovic, the 23-year-old. Latest addition to this Neftchi SOCAR team. That one will go out of bounds. High post action now for Neftchi. Carter, Mollenhauer. Link up, but not cleanly. So Mollenhauer now has to force something. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Alexandra will get fouled. Aggressive take from Mollenhauer. Right into the defense. And you can see it right there. The left arm of Kaspranova. She gets caught. And she'll get hit with a free throw here from Mollenhauer. Second on Slovakia. We've shown some good defense here early, you gotta say. Only a point for Neftchi after almost 2 minutes of action. Difficult take. Miss Carter, snatch back, other way. And a pass to the big Vukovic down there. Crafty play by Carter. Seen it often. Usually focuses heavily on the defensive end of things, but I always like when Carter gets involved more on offense, man. Like outside of passing, that is. Such a gifted player. Kozakova. Almost hit the magic sky on that one. Drains it from range. Carter this time will pass it to someone in the crowd. So Slovakia with a slight lead here early on in the game. And another defensive contest. Kaspranova will get hit with a foul. Kaspranova to Kozakova. It's broken up. Back to Neftchi. Mollenhauer on the attack. Big bucket for Mollenhauer. An answer for Slovakia right away. 2 pieces down. Katsura wanted the rock. She loses it. Give and go action. Kasperanova will look to get involved from 2. No good. Vukovic is pulled out of position. It'll be the 3rd foul on Slovakia. TV timeout. Low-scoring affair here early. Slovakia have leaned on Vanda Kozakova, who was drained a couple of 2s. Krislova scored inside. Got a more active version of Mollenhauer for Neftchi. Neftchi has not put too many points up so far. It's been a bit of a struggle for them today as they get adjusted to these lineups and turn it over quite a bunch here again. After the Slovakian defense, of course. It's a little worrisome if you are watching from Azerbaijan. See their team not able to kind of make a fist and do anything offensively outside of Carter breaking down the defense. Kozakova will give it up. Mollenhauer's open. There was a hand in there. She'll kick it. Carter past the defense. Out to Mollenhauer from the corner. No. Offline still. Now Slovakia will try a post up. Carter is a tough cookie though. Fade away. Kozakova. Mwah. A beautiful shot. I like those 1-foot fadeaway shots, if you couldn't tell. Those are pretty good. Vanda Kozakova with a good game so far. She's got 5 out of 6 for Slovakia, who are seriously threatening Neftchi here early in the game and are playing better than maybe you expected with that, seed coming in and the results earlier in the year that hadn't been so good. But man, oh man, they're getting the job done here. Mollenhauer steps right into it. 2 has not hit the mark yet in this game. Kaspranova on the other side will hit it from mid-range. And then a whistle down low as Vukovic and Krislova got tangled up. Now Slovakia, despite being up in score, they've already amassed 6 fouls. Yes, you heard that right. They're at the bonus. They've got to be careful the rest of the way. Can't give any more. Carter. Hezzy. Snatch back. Cross. Fade. That is a full bag of tricks, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a weird shot attempt there. No dip. Midi. It won't get close. Back to Neftchi, who have struggled to score through 5 minutes. Can they get it going here? Carter. She's been the only reliable source of offense. Mullenhauer lobs it to Katsura. Yes. Right on time. It's a 2-point game. Carter again. Behind the screen, another beautiful lead pass into Katsura. Oh, good hustle down low. Good hustle down low. Slovakia get another point out of it. Carter, filthy cross. Oh, my goodness. She's got a whole Louis bag of tricks. It is wild. Kasparanova past the defense. No. And yes on the second attempt. Katsura wanted a foul. Didn't quite get it. Carter. Get it back to her. What a find underneath. Katsura will get a foul called. Referee Briggy was waiting to see if that shot would drop. But it's been all Erica Carter. Early on in the game here, she has kept Neftchi SOCAR close with a couple of points and a bunch of dimes. She's passing this test with flying colors. I apologize for the dad jokes. Katsura on the strike. If you've heard enough, let me know. Katsura, no. 7th foul on Slovakia, by the way, so second free throw coming. And Katsura will splash the second one. Kasparanova down low. There is a great finish. Good pick and roll action. Carter, I'll try to do the same. Overpassed it. We'll get it back. Carter, Hezzy. What kind of chips do you like? Lays. So a 1-point lead now for Slovakia. You see Neftchi SOCAR climbing back to that 1-point deficit every single time. Slovakia essentially have played with 3. They have not gotten much out of Liana Uzovichova, who is back out on the court now, but has played sparingly. Kasparanova will get to the stripe here. Single free throw coming for Lucha. Slovakia up by 2 again. Of course, they get it back to Carter. 2-woman game with Mullenhauer. The lob pass almost broken up. It is broken up. Out to Carter. 2-piece underway. All threads. 11-11. Zovichova, no. Carter will run away with it. Katsura has position in the paint. It's an offensive foul called as she's pushed her way into what looked like an open lay. So Katsura will take a seat. 3 minutes to go in this one. Neftchi could lock up the 1 seed out of the pool with a W here, but Slovakia has got something to say about that. Carter denies the screen, hangs and hits. She is having that type of game. Shining bright. Oh my goodness, that is an offensive foul if I've ever seen one. Kozakova with a 2-hand shove. Send Carter flying. Vukovic on the stripe now. 9th foul on Slovakia, who have to start being really careful here. Next foul will put him in a real bad spot. You don't want to be in the double bonus in 3x3. If you don't know what it means, it'll get a team 2 free throws and possession on a defensive foul. So you want to stay away from that. You don't want to stay away from that if you're Slovakia. Kasparanova with her second 2-piece of the game. Mullenhauer, no. We'll track it down. Down low to Katsura. Kicks it. Katsura behind the screen will step into a 2. Another offensive board for Neftchi. Vukovic, quick feed and a finish. 1 up for Neftchi SOCAR now. They get it right back. Mullenhauer. 3 up for Neftchi SOCAR, just like that. So Alexandra Mullenhauer splashing like a kiddie's bath. 17-14 Neftchi SOCAR all of a sudden. Slovakia has played so well throughout the entire game, but they've lost the lead and they are in foul trouble heavily. Mullenhauer, yes. Back-to-back 2 pieces. Oh, look at the quick hands. Carter takes over. Carter, double cross into Mullenhauer. Out to Katsura on a drive. Katsura forgets the Wilson. Good defense on Mullenhauer, streaking to the corner. Play 2-on-1 game with Carter again. Carter getting free for the lay. Oh my goodness. This is the best version of Erica Carter, I'm telling you. It is defense plus a ton of offense. All right. If Erica's playing like this, Neftchi's a millie. That's a Carter joke for people that didn't get that. Anyway, I'm sure Erica's tired of hearing that from us. 2014 game. Neftchi's 1 away from locking up 2-0 in pool play. Kasparanova, nuh-uh. Neftchi take over. Quick transition. Vukovic. She'll get it back, kicks it. Carter, no, it's out of bounds off of Slovakia. Oh, it's being challenged. I'm curious because from my angle, it clearly looked like Slovakia hit that last. Challenged regardless. 51 ticks to go. So call on the floor is Neftchi SOCAR possession. Referees have to be 100% sure to overturn. This is also sometimes used to get a quick breather. I'm not sure if that's the case here. Maybe it is. Referees are looking at it. If they find any evidence that it touched Carter last, ball will be rewarded to Slovakia. That evidence has to be clear, though. Here's the replay. Oop, no, that is a right leg of Kozakova, in my opinion, from that angle. Referees are taking their time with it, though. They want to be sure. All right, referees continue to look at this. They must have seen something I didn't, because I cannot find any evidence from the images I saw, at least. But the players will get a breather. But Neftchi SOCAR 1 away from game. We got about 51 seconds left. Challenge lost. A shot clock reset first. 3.7. Carter on the move. Carter steps into one, fading away. That's the type of game Erica Carter's had. Put a milli on it. Miss Carter with an 8-point tantrum. Neftchi SOCAR take this one 21-14 over Slovakia. Were competitive early, but lost it late and could not stop Erica Carter in this one. You enjoy the highlights. We'll take a short break. We'll be back in about 8 minutes with the next game. The last 4 10-minute sprints of today. We'll wrap up Pool B first. Beijing and Ottawa will come up in about 8 minutes.
Ok. 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. 10 secondes. Prendre le monte. Allez, encore. C'est quoi? Rapidement. Ils sont morts. Mais tu les montes. Après, c'est bien fort. Incroyable. Élevez les mains et les gosses dans l'air. Ok. Chacun des 4 personnes qui n'est pas tiré ou marqué un point, il y a sûrement une opportunité en plus pour gagner. Est-ce que vous êtes prêts?
Un seul shoot chacun.
Ok. Un seul shoot pour quelqu'un. Tu les montes. Encore une fois. 3, 2, 1. C'est parti. Oh! Bravo encore. Allez. Pour les gosses. 3, 2, 1. C'est parti. Hey! Voilà. Pour les gosses. Dernière. Ok, qui est le prochain? Voilà. Pour les gosses. 3, 2, 1. C'est parti. Voilà. Pendant. Incroyable. Et le dernier. Ce sera une réussite. On verra. À 3, 2, 1. Oh, pas mal encore. Check. Merci, Marseille. Et sur les athlètes.
All right, we are heading down the final stretch here in Marseille, bébé. As we wrap up pool play, we'll get Pool D sorted first. Ottawa and Beijing in a play-in game here. Backs to the wall. Both took a loss to France. Beijing a little more handedly so. They come in after a 21-11 loss. Where we mentioned they struggled to shoot the two, right on average this time around, 2 of 8. So at that 20-25% mark they usually hit. Didn't get any much more than 3 points out of everybody. So balanced, yes. Not good enough, though, as they could not stick with the French at all, especially down the stretch of the game when La France ran away with it. You add Wu Tong makes it to the court, joins Feng Ji-sung, Wang Jianming, and there's Wang Jianming. Zhang Jianping, of course, is already out there. Bad news for Beijing against France. They turned it over 14 times. 14. That is way too much. That is way too much to be competitive in any game. It's a 30 to 35 possession 3x3 contest. If you throw it away on about half of those possessions, they'll bite you. Anyway, Ottawa come in. They've made it here out of the qualifying draw. Opened up pool play with a 14-12 defeat from them against France, of course. So they took an L. They need a win here to continue and to try to repeat what they did in Poitiers, which has come into the semifinals even. It's Jade Belmore, Casey Bosch, Sasha Grand Allen, and I got a rectification to make. I got some help. Marissa Russell helped me out here, so shout out Marissa. It's not Nija Becker, it's Naya Becker. So apologies to Becker. Come on, I try to get my pronunciations right. I can't get them all, but good thing I got the players out here that have my back. So Naya Becker with 5 points, 5 boards to lead the way for her squad in that game against France. A team in which Ottawa shot it at a very, very low rate. 4 of 13 inside the arc, 2 of 13 outside. So 6 of 26 total. That is yuck. We'll see if they can improve on that. Fatigue is setting in at this point, though. It is their 4th 10-minute sprint of the day in brutal conditions out here in Marseille. Although it's cooled down a bit. It's gotten more palatable over the last hour or so. I'm not sweating as much anymore, is what I'm saying. Ottawa managed to do this in the pool in Poitiers as well. They needed a game to win. They got the job done then. Can they get a job done now against Beijing, a team they have not faced off against? Beijing, of course, their 8th event of the year this is. Ottawa only in their 2nd event. So we shall see a play-in game to the knockout rounds. And here we go. Here we go. Naya will get it started. Bosch behind the screen, doesn't wait a second to pull up for the shot. Oh, and Becker's already down. Canadian ladies in the stands supporting their sisters from Ottawa. Bosch again working on that screen with SGA, whips a pass around. Down low, SGA, no. And Beijing start things off with another giveaway. It's been their issue. And it continues to be. Couple of fouls on Beijing early as well. Canadian ladies will go with a double high post look. We'll try to get it to Becker down low. We've seen her feed her down there, and Becker will pay it off. 1-zip. Ooh, tong, no. Ottawa should have a clear rebounding advantage in this one with Becker and Grand Allen in the paint, and that is exactly where they go now. Becker to Grand Allen, and SGA with a bucket. 2-zip early. A hard screen. Wu couldn't get it to Zhang. Double dribble underneath. Another giveaway for Beijing. Will continue to lose to Wilson on every possession. It is a clear issue for them. One they have not been able to fix early in this game, although it seems they might get it back here. They do not. Poked out, Ottawa ball. Becker working the Bosch screen. Becker hangs, can't hit the shot. But another foul on the Chinese will put Aya Becker on the line. Tough take here. Separates from Wu Lake. And Becker will drain it. Ottawa looking very comfortable here early. Look at the deflection on Bosch. I'm telling you, man, the best version of this Ottawa squad is just a defensive juggernaut. Grant Allen down there with her ball pressure. Becker, the amount of deflections and steals she's picking up. Imagine point of attack defender being Casey Bosch. And look at what Belmore's doing too. She'll get beat though. Oh, never mind. It took too long. 12 seconds have ran out. Again, a double high post look. SGA streaking back door. Seisha Fierce with another bucket underneath. And almost a takeaway. Man, that looked like it was online. It hits the front of the rim. Back to Ottawa we go. They've been sharper in screening, better in individual attack, and they've got SGA cooking. I mean, I need to hear some Canadian dishes outside of poutine. That joke's been played out. But SGA is working the stove right now. She's got 3 out of 5 for Ottawa. Beijing finally gets on the board 2.5 minutes in. Free throw from Wu Tong Tong. Bosch behind the screen. Bosch spins free. Belmore has it. 3 on the shot clock. Jade pulls up. Nuh-uh. Belmore in a bad spot behind that screen. Forced up a prayer. One answered. Good action for Beijing. Give and go. Wu finishes it off. Bosch was open. Had a look at it too. She'll take it this time. Front iron for Bosch Spice. But look at the hands from Becker. Becker now streaking to the rack. Will get another foul called on Beijing. It is the 4th TV timeout. And Ottawa is in control of this game early. They have been sharper to the spots. They have had the quicker hands. Offense has been okay, but that's expected from this squad who go defense first for sure. Beijing are looking for any action that works. So far, the only thing they've found is Wu trying to force the issue. They have not gotten Zhang involved as much. They have not gotten Wang or Sun free for good looks. So it's just Wu going to the rack trying to get it. I don't think that's action that wins you a game. But they are still in the contest. Becker, though, has something to say about that. Two-piece drained. Sun. No, SGA now has it. Becker is open. They'll get their screening game going. Belmore right to the cup. That actually looked like it was good action from Beijing, but they still cannot get it to go. A turnover again. The Chinese squad is just giving away freebies now. I know we got some giveaways. If you see that QR code pop up on your screen at some point, you scan that. But I'm not sure if Beijing wants to get involved in all that business. Becker, size advantage. Good looking fadeaway shot. It just bounces out. Oh, I'm about to say that is quite the bump. Ooh. Took it straight through Casey Bosch. Did Casey just flex her abs? I'm not sure I saw it correctly. Anyway, Casey will be okay. We've seen her take a lot of these kinds of spills. We're good on the bleeding part too this time around, and we continue. Brand Allen will get herself a rebound then to score down there. And that Wilson almost hit MC Brianna. That was close. Good thing she's got good reaction. You have to have that if you're on rollerblades a lot. Shout out MC Bree. Shout out DJ Loss as well on the spins. Becker. Good pass from Bosch. Becker couldn't finish it off. Beijing tried to work it around. Screening action from Zhang. Zhang with a mismatch down low. They get it to Zhang. And she will get a bucket. So maybe that's something Beijing can go back to. Becker and SGA trying to work the same angles. Sasha Grand Allen just holds her position. But will still get hit with an offensive foul call. SGA's on the floor, so Zhang will clean up the mess. So Beijing are finding some O2. Some oxygen here. Belmore, her shot. She's getting to the spots. And the release looks good every single time, and she just hasn't been able to knock him down. Belmore, I believe 0 for 6 in the main draw right now. This is where we saw SGA shine with another deflection. Belmore here with another takeaway. We go right into the screening game again. Jade down to SGA. And Sasha delivers again. Wong, Belmore low on the shot clock. That one front irons. Zhang for 2. Wong float game, no. Zhang's got her back though. So Beijing are getting some points on the offensive rebounds. That's something. That is something. Second TV timeout. It has been a defensive grinder of a game. With Ottawa in control here, they've gotten the best actions going. A lot of pick and roll combinations end up in SGA's hands. Grand Allen's got 5 in the game. Ottawa will get possession. Becker. Bosch down to Naya. Also Becker continues to get it going. 10 points between Grant Allen and Becker on that pick and roll combination, which has not been stopped by Beijing. It's not been supplemented with a lot of twos. I think that is where Ottawa could find some improvement. But I'm not the coaching staff. Becker down low, can't get the hook shot off. Shot clock down to 1. They will not get a shot off in time. Reset for Beijing. We're not out of this, but look, 5 points after 7 minutes is just not good. I think they might have more turnovers than points at this point. Sun threatening a needle to Zhang. Okay. There's something. That pick and roll's worked a couple of times. SJ almost lost it. 4 on the shot clock. Somebody's going to have to take a shot. Becker. That heave close, but not close enough. A 5-point contest for a spot in the knockout rounds. It's win or go home time right now. Beijing have gotten a couple of pick and rolls going. Back screen, Wang, no. Wang continues to struggle shooting a 2. She's got no points in the game. It's Beijing's leading scorer coming in. If Beijing continue this, it might be another disappointing early exit for the Chinese. Belmore, 2 on the shot clock. No one home to stop that. Straight to the cup for Jade. Wang says I can do the same thing. He's hit with a foul. 4th only on Ottawa. Free throw coming for Wang Zhiming. Add to this team this year. I've liked some of the stuff I've seen from her. SGA is down. Got the wind knocked out of her. Turning into her own teammate. SGA pick up a foul on that play, so it wasn't her teammate that got it done. It was one of the Beijing players. So Grant Allen on the strike. We'll get a couple of free throws. Beijing's in the bonus. .6 the result. Can Beijing find anything? If they do, they have to find it now. Zhang Jianping, that looked like it was going down. Spat out though. Bosch will launch one, no, but SGA's in the paint like Monet. 14-6. Ottawa is just extending the lead. Sun, oh no. Just get that Wilson ripped away from her. Becker, that's just mean. As mentioned, if Beijing want to stand any chance, they got to find something on this possession. They are down by 8. And a minute 20 is not a lot of time left to cover that. They do get Ottawa their 5th foul. We have not seen him go back to the pick and roll action that worked so well early. They get a back screen going for Zhang. Wu pops. Wu. Well, they do get an offensive board. So a single point down for Beijing. We're still down 7. Belmore gets hit on the plate. Never mind. Yeah, you were absolutely right. I thought they were going to call it travel there. Belmore will get to the free throw line for a couple. Referee had me confused. Doesn't often happen. You know I'm always sharp. Almost always. But I got my focus back up. Belmore's trying to focus in on that last free throw here, as Ottawa could go back up by 8, and they do that again under a minute to go. The writing pretty much is on the wall unless Beijing can find, well, that exactly. It is what they needed. Wang Jianmeng slingshots one in. But SGA with a quick answer, restoring order. Grant Allen up to 7 points in the game. Wu, no. Beijing just doesn't have enough offense to compete against the defense for the Canadians.
Il reste seulement 27,5 secondes.
Bosch, we're on the 30 ticks. Ottawa is going to go into the knockout rounds as the 2nd seed out of Pool D. We don't know what score they'll do it by yet, as that was a 12-second violation. But they are sure to win here with this difference on the board. There's nothing Beijing can do. Wait a minute. Now stopping the clock and getting a free throw will do something, but I don't think it'll be enough. Bosch with the good hands, but I think a body foul. A miss from Wu will get Ottawa a possession. They can just dribble it out here. Bosch, SGA, what a find. They got some chemistry, these Ottawa ladies, and that chemistry shows. They get a dub here, 17-9. SGA ends with 8 points. We'll see Ottawa tomorrow. We will not see Beijing tomorrow. Roll credits. At least on Pool D. Of course, we'll continue after the highlights. Pool C, B, and A still need wrapping up. So stick and stay right here. Don't go anywhere. We got France under 25 and Uganda trying to see who comes out of Pool C in first place. So be honest with me. Oh, first of all, we got Pool D standings. France and Ottawa move on. Beijing, another disappointing run for them here. They're left to retool for their next tournament. These are two teams we know will be moving on already, but be honest with me. If I would have told you before the day started that Uganda would come out of the qualifying draw and had a chance to go 4-0, would you have guessed that? And I'm not talking about all of you people watching from Kampala, because I'm sure you had hopes. But did you believe? I'll be frank with you, I did not. But I'm starting to believe now, because this Uganda squad is making a bit of a special run here. They took care of Madrid after coming out of the qualifying draw at 2-0. They took care of Madrid 12-10. A skilled defensive squad, a good rebounding team. As they bring Asinde and Vorpal to the floor, Kulu with him as well. They got a lot of size. They play with a lot of heart. And their defense is what gets them at least in competitive games. Nyamwenge out last. And these ladies are moving into the knockout rounds already. We're sure of that. Now it's just whether they come in first in the group, which, if you would have told me that was on the table before the day started, again, I would have laughed at you. But they've played that well that they are in this position. Now they take on France under 25. A squad they have not seen before. But we'll get to know over the next 10 minutes. France under 25 also beating Madrid. Also in a low-scoring affair. A 11-10 win. One of the prettiest of games, I'll be honest with you. But Samantha Peitor made sure they won the battle on the board. She's got 6 of them. It was the last lady out, though, that really got the job done. Joanna Ewodo with a game winner, drained at the buzzer, as she got France under 25 a spot in the knockout rounds assured. Now it's just a matter of what position in the pool they're in. Can they grab the 1 seed out of Pool C, or will they bow to Uganda and come in second? We will know shortly, of course. France under 25, again, just like Uganda, a defense-first mentality. The one thing to worry about with them is the fact that in that first game they played against Madrid, they turned it over a whopping 11 times. That is not good. They also fouled 8 times. That is also not good. But they did manage to win the battle on the boards. They didn't drain a single 2, which hurts. But Uganda is not the most prolific 2-point shooting team either. They went 1 of 7 in that win over Madrid. So, look, I think these squads are pretty evenly matched, if you ask me. I might give the edge on defense slightly to Uganda due to their incredible size, but that is also matched pretty well by France under 25. So I don't know. I just don't know in this one. It should be a good one, though. It should be a good one, as Uganda will start with the rock. And we are underway. A Pool C finale. First place in pool on the line. Peitor in the paint right away over Akulu. No, Preno will clean up the mess. Vorpal. No one there to stop her at the rim. Boucher. So we were expecting a defensive contest, but look at the offense here early. Preno, oh, flex on him. Big bully bucket for Louise Preno. Through the contact, up and in. And that will also go a 3-1 lead here early in the game for the French youth squad. Nyamwenge, good take but no make. There's Preno again. Whips it around. Peitor down to Preno. Poked away by Asinde. That's the one thing we know Uganda will do. They'll get a ton of deflections. They'll put a lot of pressure on the ball. Again, a defense-first mentality for these ladies. 4 seconds to go for France under 25. Preno can't get the floating. Sinde shakes off the defense, charges in for a layup. Aaron Pernod got tangled up. No call on the play. I like that. Let him go. Let him play. Paytour. Ewodo kicks it. Preno high arcing two from the corner. France have dominated the glass here early. They get it back to Ewodo. And now they'll get a warning for delay of game. Johanna caught the Wilson after scoring. That's not what you should be doing. Vorpal. Paytour to mismatch. She'll be fouled. And she'll go to the strike. Samantha Paytour, as mentioned, a member of that French squad that won silver at the Under-23 World Cup just last year. A new gen, next gen of French 3x3. Sinde, tough take. Sinde is a pretty good driver. When she gets in there and gets a shoulder on you, try to get away from that. Ewodo will get away from her. La France will do it again. They'll go up by 2. Ewodo here just outworks everybody. Paytour to the rack. Well, no foul called. And now Asinde's work to the floor. Bit of an awkward sequence there. Nyamwenge looking to separate, gets it out. Vorpal right past Boucher. Lays chips. French work it around again. Boucher has been offline for the entire day. Has not hit a 2 yet. Oh, the bump. No bucket for Paytour at the end of that. Tough take, though. Samantha Paytour stepped into this game with a good mentality. She's gotten to work early. She packed the lunch pail. Finished that one up from the free throw straight. She's got 4 points in the game. Sinde around the defense again. Man, she is pretty skilled when she goes into the paint. And no, the whip and Lele. And Boucher with good hands after that. Pernod's open in the paint. It's deflected out of bounds by Uganda. France under 25, the better squad here early. We've gotten to our first TV timeout, a 7-5 game. But it's been Louise Pernod to get most of the work done for the French. She's got 4 to lead all scorers. Jana Sinde for Uganda with 3. All right, back to it. Oh, Paytour, yeah, that's an offensive foul. You knew that was coming. A push off. Oh, man, get that out of here. take that elsewhere. Do not come in. Entry denied. I can think of a lot more than that, but we'll stop there. Paytour will try it from the mid-range this time. No good. Ewodo will keep it with France, though, who have gotten a bunch of offensive rebounds against the size of Uganda. France, a pretty sizable squad themselves with Ewodo and Paytour down there. Paytour here will get stopped with a foul and earn herself a trip to the free throw strike. Paytour will drain it. Vorpal, a clean look. No. Uganda have not found their range yet in this one. Paytour continues to be a problem down there. Spins into a miss. Now it's Akulu trying to drive right past Boucher. Boucher holds up pretty well defensively. And then Ewodo does that. Ewodo does that. 2 up, 2 down. No answer for Uganda. France under 25 are starting to run away with this. Ewodo again. And again, Uganda failed to answer. Looking at a 5-0 run now for the French. That pass is poked away. France have taken control of this game in the middle section. They've gotten the action towards the basket sorted out. They have stopped Uganda on a bunch of their drives. Outside of Asinde, who is now sent packing. And Nyamwenge too late. 12-second violation. So Paytour with a big block. And Preno trickles another one in. It's becoming quite a one-sided affair if Uganda can't find any offense here soon, or some defense maybe. Akulu. Here's the offensive part. So we've gotten a score. Boucher, no defense on that one. She drains her first 2 of the day. A much-needed make for Louise. The main gunner on France under 25 when it comes to long-range shooting is Louise Boucher. She has been offline all day, but she just connected on her first one. There's Vorpal. She hasn't connected. That one was halfway down. Halfway down and out. No, that looked like it was online. Now it's Vorpal trying to spin free. Vorpal fading away. Pretty looking shot. Still a 7-point game as France has taken firm control. They kick it to Preno. And another miss from range, but another offensive board to the French. Now it's finally Asinde taking over. Uganda might be out of steam a little bit. They started way earlier this morning. Or early in the afternoon, I should say, in the qualifying draw. So they are 4 10-minute sprints in. So a 14-7 game, 3:35 on the clock. We know we'll see both these teams tomorrow, by the way. Did I mention they're both already qualified to the knockout rounds? I think I have, but they are. Positioning will matter a lot as C, which is the pool these ladies are in. We'll cross with Pool A, which means meeting up with Neftchi SOCAR if you lose, which is a squad you don't want to see. You won't know who the winner will get yet between Hungary and Slovakia. So Johanna with another nifty move. Vorpal snuffs it out. Akulu a look from 2. That is still going. So again, fatigue showing a little bit for Uganda here, who have not been able to get their defense to rev up to the high levels we saw earlier. Their offense has left something to be desired as well. France under 25 are cruising, especially, I was going to say, if Boucher gets that, but she will not. A reset here for Uganda. Vorpal on an adventure. What a take, but just off the mark. And a deflection out of bounds. Going back to France. Les Bleus will get 7 seconds to do anything. Almost there. Pernod was in the right spot. Ends up going out of bounds off of Akulu. We'll get it right back for his squad. Akulu to Asinde down low. Quick find. It's still a 6-point ball game. Make that 7 again as Awo Do using that craftiness in the paint this time. A traveling violation ensues for Uganda. Sees it slip off of her foot. Uganda needs something right now. 2:30 on the clock. They want to come back. Vorpal will give him something. A spark. Something to maybe work with. 6-point contest again. They don't stop Paytor. They actually put her on the line for one more. Strong game so far by Samantha Paytor, who finishes that up and puts France 4 away from the 21-point mark. Akulu will sneak through for another bucket. Now she has to deal with Paytorio, who's been on a spree here in recent possessions, but you know what? That's travel. Good play design by Uganda. The pass just too much on it from Akulu. Asinde was open. Had good position in the paint. Screen and go action. Awo Do streaks in for another lay. Johanna with her best game of the tournament so far. She's got 7. Akulu will get another bucket for Uganda as Pernod went down. But who is going to stop Johanna Awo Do? Uh-oh. I thought Asinde just... Oh, that was a mean block. Ends a foul. But a Sinde with a stare down there. I don't mind the attitude. I actually like it. Man, oh man, it is France under 25 with a good tournament so far. It looks like they'll go 2-0. And with Madrid going out, we'll see them headline Pool C. So the third seed is gone in the tournament. And they could go into the knockout rounds with a lot of momentum, going up against either Hungary or Slovakia. Awodo will finish up the free throw. It's a 2-point game now for France. Vorpal to Sinde. Good pick and roll combination for Uganda. Renault right through the defense. Oh, forgets the layup. Good action, but no make there. Vorpal, a 2 would make it interesting. A 2 would make it interesting. 19-14, still a 5-point game, 56.1 seconds to go. But at least Uganda now are somewhat in this. Boucher, though, wanted to end it, couldn't get it done. Akulu. She will charge in for another lay. Where's this energy been for Uganda? 2-possession ball game all of a sudden. Closing in on 30 seconds to go. Awodo will see it go out of bounds. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is starting to become quite interesting. We didn't see this type of action from Uganda early, but they are playing with a newly found energy. Asinde. Vorpal is fouled on a 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't tell me. Look at Leslie Vorpal steps into that Boucher, gets a piece of her wrist. This could be a 1-possession ball game after this. Oh, but Vorpal cannot get the make. She's got 6 points already. Can she split a pair? She does that. 22 seconds. Awodo gets free against Vorpal. Awodo into Peitor. It's out of bounds. Who touched it last? A challenge that was ruled out of bounds off of Uganda, who want to challenge this. They could get possession back. 16.5 seconds to go. You gotta have respect, or give respect to the resiliency from these Ugandan ladies, man. It was 19-11. 19-11, they go on a 5-0 run. They could get possession here. I'll take a look at the replay. I don't think I can make anything out of that. I can't see it. We're changing camera angles a bunch. We'll get the same look as the referees are getting. Now we don't. This is the replay. It looks like it's out on France, to be honest with you, from that angle. But I don't know. The home crowd, of course, clapping for the French side. Les Bleus still up by 3. But if Uganda get a possession here, I mean, anything is possible at this point. What a charge back into the game for Uganda. France under 25 anxiously awaiting the outcome of this challenge. Referees will take a long and hard look at it. And let me remind you, they need clear evidence to overturn a call. The call on the floor is France ball. Challenge lost. So apparently Uganda did touch it last. France with the possession here. Uganda need to do something to stop the clock, so maybe foul. But 2 free throw makes will put France at 21. That's the name of this game. So maybe that's not the best idea here. Can they get a jump ball forced? That would be their best bet. They will go with Vorpal, Akulu, and Asinde. France will go with Prenot, Ewodo, and Peitur. Prenot on the move will step back. 2-piece, no good. Oh, but a big rebound by Ewodo. And Uganda is not stopping the clock. Vorpal looks like she got hit. It'll be a foul on Uganda. 2 free throws coming. Vorpal was pleading her case, but no, cannot make it. 6.3 left on the clock is not a lot of time to work with for Uganda, but they'll get a shot here. But no, second one is down. Vorpal has it. Will need to go up with the shot here. Takes too long. Asinde backdoor cut. It ends up a make, but it's not enough to get a win. France under 25, 2-0 on day 1. A good game from them. They did let Uganda back in things late, but you know, forget that last minute. Outside of that, they played really, really well. As they saw Ewodo go for, I believe, 9 points. And they'll end this 20-17. We got 2 more pools to get sorted, so don't worry. More 3s be coming your way in just a couple minutes after the highlights. That is how Pool C wraps up. You see France under 25 reigning supreme, 2-0. Uganda go 1-1. Will make it into tomorrow's knockout rounds. And we will not see Madrid, a previous winner on the women's series. We will not see them in action tomorrow at all. We'll see one of these 2 teams in an all-Italian affair. Italian affairs usually end in, well, a bloodbath, but let's not do that. It is Italy who come out first. A loss to Canada for them. They were competitive throughout the first part of that game. It ends 19-10 in favor of the Canadians. So they come out here looking to change things around. A win here would still give them a chance to compete tomorrow. New ad Ilaria Bernardi actually led the way for them in scoring. Nadi with 5 points. Was aggressive, took the most shots on the team. She's joined by Maria Micoli, Caterina Gili, and Gina Conti. I expect to see a different looking Italy squad out here in this one, as they got out rebounded, which you usually don't see from them. They didn't shoot or hit, or they didn't hit, I mean, any twos. They're going to have to go against their younger sisters here in Rome. Rome lost to Canada by a larger amount, let's just say that, 21-6. So that was quite the blowout. And Rome barely got any points on the board. Of course, Anastasia Conte had 3. They could not get Cristina Osazua going. Despite her size, she had 2. Nancy Ngesan had 1, and Kenko Ngamene, the new ad, barely took a shot. So that'll set us up for an all-Italian matchup, something you rarely see in 3x3. But we'll see it here. Of course, these teams have not played each other on the women's series. I would heavily guess that they've played each other in practice, though. So maybe this becomes one of those practice matches that we've seen a couple of times between 2 teams from the same nation. Teams that know each other's preferred actions. All right, we'll go Italy in the whites, Rome in the dark blues. And we'll get things going here momentarily. Before we do that, though, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to us on YouTube if you want to follow all of the 3x3 action from this weekend. And, of course, make sure to follow us on social media at FIBA 3x3W and at FIBA 3x3 for everything you want out of Marseille, baby. Bernardi will drop it off to Micoli. Micoli will get a screen, streaks to the cup, will miss, but with some help. So Maria Micoli to the strike. Came into the day Italy's leading scorer on the women's series at 5.4 points per game. Also their leading rebounder using those same numerals. She's now going to have to deal with Osazua. Osazua down there packs quite a punch, but will not make the shot. Conti from the outside, splash. Much needed 2-piece for Gina Conti, who would not had a good scoring game earlier. But we know she can take and make those twos. 3-zip Italy. They go down to the block. Micoli. Back out to Conti. She'll try another one over her former teammate for the Italian national team, Conte. Conti again turning the corner on the screen, whips it back to Gili, all by her lonesome, but could not hit the shot. Osazua, this time she will get a make. Rome's on the board. Now they got to deal with Maria again. Bernardi, not afraid to take a shot. And Mikoli will drive around and get Italy their 4th point. Osazua is quite a lot to handle in the post. Moves very well for her size. And she'll get Rome their only 2 points. Gili will cruise in for Italy's 5th. And Osazua is cooking down there. Misses the shot. She'll get to the free throw line. But she is serving up some pasta alla Zozona. That one goes. 5-3 game. Suzua's got all points for Rome. Italy just continue to answer, however. Gesson streaks in. Entertaining game so far between these 2 Italian teams, I gotta say. Mikoli over Osazua. Crafty finish. Gesson just got one. Figures why not get another one. It ends a miss. Italia take over. Mikoli. Conti saves it. Bernardi has it. 3 on the shot clock. Bernardi, 2-piece. Only hits the front of the rim. Somebody tapped that out. Who did it? TV timeout. As Italy's got a 7-4 lead. It's been an offensive contest. I got to be frank, these teams, specifically Italy, usually a rebounding and defensive squad. But we've seen some shots early. I don't mind it. Mikoli out to Conti. It would be a big help if Gina Conti could start knocking a bunch of shots down. She's got 1-2 already. She's attempted a few. Now she drives in for the leg. Osazua continuing her onslaught in the paint. She shall not be deterred. And Mikoli's having a good game. Didn't have what you usually expect from her against Canada. But with all Canada's size, that is to be forgiven. Mikoli, though, comes through here and is leading all scorers with 4. Her and Osazua are doing it. Conti cannot get past Osazua, who now has positioning in the paint, wants to rock back and gets it here. Osazua, no. As we're approaching the halfway mark, Italy's got a firm grip on the lead here, up 4. They got Bernardi on the rock here. Bernardi with a couple of fakes, fading away over and Gesson, no. And Gesson does get a layup here. Will streak in. Rome in pursuit. But that 2-piece will put Italy up by 5. Big shot. Conte with an answer. Conte will take a seat after draining her second 2-ball of the game. Couple of big shots for her. Gesson is forcing the issue a little bit. She will get hit with a foul here. But we have not seen Rome go back to Osazua, who was so effective early on in the contest. Gesson will not make the free throw either. And Conti's back in there, so they got to start watching out for her shots. Midi pull up for Gina. That one trickles in. Conte this time around will streak down low. Conti will break it up. Gets confusing, doesn't it? Nicoli, no. Conte, a crafty finish over Gili. A lot of teammates on the national team seeing each other here on the court. Conti, yes! That was all the way from the boot. Gesson, that 2-piece would have made it interesting. It's got Mane to clean it up. It is a 5-point game. Italy are in control. They do get fouled here as well. TV timeout on the floor as we are under 4 minutes. Gina Conti is having a game. 3 twos down. She's got 8. Has got a layup and a midi pull up as well. Last stretch in this all-Italian matchup. A spot in the quarterfinals on the line. And so far, Big Sis has won over Little Sis. Gili, a little bit quiet in this one. Usually see her get around 5 a game. She will not score that. Bernardi will pull it out. She'll get it back. Bernardi on the move. Spins free around Gamene. What an ad Ilaria Bernardi has been for this team. Oh, wait a minute. Was that unsportsmanlike? Yes, it was. Bernardi caught in a bad spot. We're putting Gamene on the line for a pair of free throws. Kenko and Gamene in her first event on the women's series. A new add to this Rome squad. Cannot get her team closer. Now she has to deal with Mikoli. Mikoli going into the spin cycle. No. Bernardi. Now she'll go at Osazua, who's been quiet in this second part of the game. Rome has not been able to get it to her. Here she goes, Osazua. 5-point contest. This ain't done. But Italy, don't get it twisted, is in firm control, especially when Conti is taking shots like that. This one will not go down. Osazua stuck. Has to take a shot here. 3 in the key for Osazua. Trying to tell Conte, look, just cut around me. But it didn't happen. Or at least that's what I thought she said. It was in Italian, of course, which I don't speak fluently or at all. Nicoli, beautiful move, does not go. Conte has a little bit of daylight, opts for a drive, gets it to Osazua, and that is a good idea. Cristina with another score inside. Gili will get one back. There's more pace in the game all of a sudden. Winner of this contest will meet France in the quarterfinals. A minute 47 until we know who does that. And Gamene will draw the foul. So they got more than one post-up option. No make again for Gamene, who's missed a bunch of free throws. Oh, Bernardi spun her like a vinyl. Conte stops on a dime. She'll get a bucket. Bernardi's got it again. On the move. Bernardi with the cross underneath. Another layup for Ilaria. She'll miss that time, but not without help. So Bernardi to the stripe. And Italy are 3 away. They'll get one free throw here. They're seeing that 21-point mark come closer and closer. Bernardi's had a very good day. Will miss the free throw. Oh, that is just not a good pass. Conte and Osazua cannot link up. Osazua is looking gassed out there. Under 60 ticks to go. Nicoli's got a mismatch. Conte streaks in. It's off the rim. Conte this time. That would help a lot. A two-piece. Guess on. Oh, no. Absolutely not. Gili tied that one down. Got another Conti try here. Conte is on the floor. Mikoli, no. Conti, also no. It's still with Italia. They can just work the clock here. Conti, a high arcer. Almost another offensive rebound. And you know what? It is a deflection and a takeaway. Gili Conti from the corner. Conti is hot or cold this game, man. She's hit a couple and then she's just not made any sense. But this one will go to Italia, who will have a date with France in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Rome did not have enough offense in this one. They could not get the job done, and the Azzurri in white will get it 18-12. Gina Conti with 8 points led the way. And we'll say goodbye and good night to Rome with these final highlights before we get the last game of the day underway. Slovakia and Hungary in a play-in matchup. Pool B will wrap up with Canada cruising to 2 wins over Italy and Rome. And Italia will take the second spot. Canada will meet with Ottawa. That'll be a good one. A rematch of the semifinals last week in Poitiers. Italy will have a date with France. We will not see Rome tomorrow as the 3x Festival continues. Of course, we were not done for today. We got one more 10-minute sprint for you. Slovakia and Hungary in what should be a good game. A play-in to the quarterfinals for both squads who lost at Neftchi SOCAR. It's Slovakia first. They were competitive early in that game, but saw Neftchi SOCAR run away late. And they come out onto the floor with Uzi Vichova first. Kaspranova with 5 points, knocked down to 2. But it was Kozakova with 6 and a couple of 2s that did the most damage. Vana Kristlova here as well, leading rebounder on the squad. Of course, Slovakia looking to improve on that 14-point total in a 14-21 loss. But I saw some good things. I don't mind this squad. They play tight defense. And they try to work the ball into the post. They can knock down 2s as well. They are not as established, though, as Hungary. I'll say that. This Hungarian squad has some firepower. Branka Toth with 7 points will come out first, joined by Mia David. Tamara Serenches. And, of course, Vivi Borondi. 8 points for her to lead the way. A couple of mid-range pull-ups, a make from 2 as well. Her shooting percentage we shall not talk about. Wasn't great. Hungary, a team that takes care of the Wilson. They don't turn it over. They rebound it well. Question with them is, can they knock enough shots down out of their offense? And it's going to have to come down to Borondi, Toth. I think Serenches could get a couple of 2s if we're lucky. But Borondi and Toth are the main weapons in A matchup between two squads that, let's see, if they met before is the question. Well, last time I can find on my papers here that Hungary and Slovakia met up was back in the World Championships in 2012. I don't think that is worth talking about. That's so long ago that I was still playing. I did play in 2012, yes, long time ago. But again, it's neither here nor there, as we'll see these two teams battle it out over a spot in the knockout rounds tomorrow. See, we got a funny guy in the truck here, Alex Truschel. And he said BC or 80 when I said 2012. It is not that long ago, fella. I'm only 40. Game time, however, enough about me. As Slovakia will start with possession here. Kasparanova asks for a screen. Krislova will happily give it to her. Give it right back to Krislova, though. Pick and roll combo working out for Slovakia. Now they got to deal with Borondi, though. Comes in there with that quick cross. Cannot get the layup, however. Slovakia cannot get the ball to the right player. It'll sail out of bounds. Hungary and Slovakia actually met up recently, by the way. I remembered that game, so I went and checked it. Europe Cup qualifiers in Košice, Slovakia. It was a 20-15 Hungarian win. Hungary with some different names on the table here. Slovakia with exactly the same squad. So they get a new chance against Toth and Borondi, who featured on Hungary in that one. And so far, so good. It's early on, but they hold a 1-point lead. Could be 2 here after Uzovichova will get the free throw she will miss. Look at the move from Borondi. Froze the defense. Call her Elsa. Borondi again trying to go right this time. Kasparanova's right there. Borondi, that's an offensive foul. A slight push off. As Vivi will go and take a seat. Second foul on the Hungarians. Slova's got a lot of size in the paint. Finishes well around the rim. She'll get it back right here. They want to get it to Kozakova. Round over Serenches. That one will not go. Serenches will try one. Difficult shot attempt on Serenches. Kasparanova offline. This is one of those games where it feels like whoever unlocks the 2-ball could get a win, although Kozakova will face up and give some face time to Hungary, who missed a shot to answer a foul on the Hungarians. Another pick and roll combo gives it right back with Uzovichova and Krislova with a beautiful play. Slovakia save it in bounds. Uzovichova again. Trying to shake the defense. Cannot do it. It's out. Uzovichova's pleading her case. Wanted a foul, but I don't think the referees are going to be changing their calls anytime soon. Offensive foul on the screen that time round. Now Kryslova will take a seat. Burundi, quick move baseline, cannot get free, cannot get the bucket. She'll sky for the rebound and put it up and in. Hungary's hopes are with Vivi Burundi. They are down early against Slovakia. Kryslova down there in the body shot again. And that one wasn't clear. TV timeout. A low-scoring affair here. 5-2. Hungary have struggled to put points up outside of Vivi Burundi individual drives. They got nothing out of Tol, David, or Serenches. It's the Slovakians who have mainly gone through Kryslova. She's got 3 in the game. As the sun sets here in Marseille, we are ready to close out day 1 of action. We started early in the afternoon with a qualifying draw, and we continued all throughout the evening with good contests, including this one, a 5-3 game now. Slovakia off the pace a little bit. They go back to the pick and roll action. Kryslova and Uzovichova. Kryslova will gather the miss, but not make it afterwards. A sidewinder from Kasparanova. I like the creativity on that attempt. She won't get it though. It will not go down. Shot clock violation. Hungary back in possession. And they're hoping Burundi will cook up some paprikas. There she is. Maybe some goulash as well from Mia David. No. Burundi fading away. Difficult shot attempt. Vivi Burundi. Uh-oh. Burundi and Kasparanova got tangled up, and then some words for each other. And referee Jovicina's seen enough. They're telling both players to calm it down. Kasparanova again with some words as they were walking off. So they had to get called back in. Got to listen to the referees. That's what I always did when I played. Anyway. First 12 for Slovakia. They work it down low. Kozakova has been a bit quiet in the game. There she is. Second point of the contest. Slovakia up by 2. Burundi, no, but she'll get fouled. Vivi Burundi is so quick twitch, so slithery on those moves that it's tough to keep track even for me, and I'm sitting still. I think defenders are tying themselves into a knot trying to stick with Vivi, who has 4 points after that made free throw. Grind of a game, the winner will take a spot in the quarterfinals. Ozakova turn around. Toth will come away with it. Of course, they try to get it back to Burundi. Serenchez first. Serenchez, Hezi. Will get fouled on the take. That'll be on the floor. Not a bad foul on Slovakia. They prevent a clear layup. Look at the Hezi by Serenchez. Ooh, she's lucky. Slovakia is lucky not to get called for an unsportsmanlike there, because that was no play on the ball. Serenchez midi back work, and Hungary tie things at 6. Difficult shot attempt by Kryslova. We'll get it right back to Serenchez. Serenchez on a drive. She's gotten it going now. Tamara with a couple of big buckets. Hungary on a 3-zip run take a lead here. Kasparanova thwart it. Back to Serenchez. Please let her cook. Drives right this time off the glass. Yes. 4 quick points for Serenchez, who gets her team a 2-point lead. She'll take a well-earned rest on the bench. Burundi is back out there. Burundi gets whistled for that one. 6th foul in Hungary. They got no more to give. They have to be careful the rest of the way. Kozakova on the strike. Kozakova, the leading scorer in that first game for Slovakia. Get herself up to 4 points and tie the game at 8. Burundi has something to say about that. It won't go. Hungary do get the rebound. They get it to David underneath. She is shoved. So Mia David will take to the free throw line. 5th foul on Slovakia, who have played a very physical brand of 3x3 here. It's got to be said. And David will get her team back up by 1. Oh, that was incredible. Kasparanova falling away will drain it too. Burundi going back to the post office. Runs right into Kryslova, who is a little too handsy on the play. And this will give Burundi a couple of free throws. Actually, a technical foul issued there. It's only 1. Slovakia have to be careful now as they've hit the bonus, and they got to try to keep track of VV, who is speedy. Right to the rack. Burundi with another score. 2-piece off the mark for Slovakia. Hungary are going into the final stretch here with a bit of a lead. Serenchez has cooled off again. Not a bad take per se. She hit those earlier. This one off the mark though. So timeout on the floor. No clear advantage going any which way. It is the Hungarians who take a 1-point lead into the final stretch. Who wants it more? Krislova will take a seat for Slovakia. David will do so for Hungary. As we got about 3 minutes and 30 ticks left. Kasparanova, Slovakia could really use some outside shooting for her. She will turn it over. Tolf is open for a streak to the rack. And an easy layup. Oh, the whip and the Lele. What a pass. Uzovichova. But then two free throws coming Burondi's way. The 8th foul on the Slovakians, who have not slowed down the physicality at all. Vivi Bor knows what to do with those. Double up, Burundi. A 14-11 game all of a sudden. Down low is Kozakova. No. Uzovichova tracks it down. Kasparanova. That shot out of time. As Uzovichova heads back to the bench, Krislova's back out there. Hungary in control here. Final 3 minutes of action today in Marseille. Burundi buries that one. A big two-piece. She'll get it back. Vivi eludes the defense, hangs and hits, and a bump too. Vivi is special. Viva la Vivi in this one. She'll get Hungary a 6-point lead. She's got 11 in the game. And we'll get 2 free throws when we return. This is what superstars do. Burundi, just an incredible game. Making the impossible look routine. Gotta start selling some Vivi Burundi jerseys if she continues this. Hungary are 4 away from the 21-point mark. Burundi will not get the first free throw. A couple of misses for Burundi, uncharacteristically so. It looks like Slovakia has ran out of steam again. This is what happened in their first game. They were competitive early, but then they lost momentum late and couldn't get it back. Same thing is happening here. They'll get a break from Burundi, but they'll have to deal with Cerenchez now. Cerenchez will turn it over. Can't get it to Tolf. Kozakova to Uzovichova. Down to Kozakova. Face time. She's a pretty gifted scorer from down in the paint, I'll tell you. Now Krislova's turn. Banda's fouled on the floor, but it'll be 2 free throws coming, as that is Hungarian 7. Did I say Slovakia is out of steam? Well, they just found some. They found some 0-2. Score inside first, and then this one they'll get Krislova a couple of free throws. Oh, short on the first. Make here would make it a 2-possession ball game, and Krislova will miss both. That is unfortunate. Slovakia really needed that one. There's a challenge issued. Out of bounds challenge under 2 minutes, so you can do that. Referees will go and take a look. Here's your replay. Toth first hands to the ball. It's slapped out by Kryslova. Maybe it touches Toth's hands last. I mean, I'll let you be the judge. I can't tell from this angle. But I'm sure the referees will take a good gander. Winner of this game will get France under 25 in the quarterfinals tomorrow evening. Of course, that is not all the 3x3 action you'll see from Marseille this weekend. The World Tour for the men is starting tomorrow morning as well. We'll see 12 teams lace them up in full play. That'll start a lot earlier. So don't worry, a full day of 3x3 coming at you from Marseille Bébé tomorrow. Challenge is won. So the Slovakians will get possession. Maybe some life. 2 minutes still, a lot of possessions left. They do need a score here, and they need to deal with Burundi, who's back out on the court. Kasparanovic or Kryslova, pick and roll perfection. Burundi is waving her teammates off. She says, I got this. Crosses. Hangs, doesn't hit. Toth, though, has got her back and doesn't forget the tip. Back to that pick and roll for the Slovakians. It's still a 2-possession game. Burundi, how did she get so open? How did she get so open? No one home for Slovakia as Burundi streaks in. Slovakia is at 9 fouls. They'll get another score here. Hungary are 2 away. Burundi is on an onslaught. An absolute onslaught. She's got 13 in the game. Big 2-piece for Slovakia. This ain't over yet. A 3-point game remains. Slovakia want to challenge something again. But Burundi has been special. Superstar tax has been paid on her game, as she is up to 13 out of 20 for Hungary. Man, oh man. Slovakia have gotten a total of 12 out of Kryslova and Kozakova. So that is their potent combo. Kryslova at the end of a lot of the pick and roll combinations we've seen from them. Now again, this game ain't done yet. They have to somehow find a way to guard Burundi, though, which I don't know if that's happening. The way this has been going. Challenge is won again. A good challenge by the Slovakians. They'll get possession, so they won't have to deal with Burundi just yet. They can inch closer. Watch for that pick and roll. It's worked over the last few possessions. Kasparanova. Ooh, that is a very, very difficult shot. And not a good offensive possession for Slovakia at all. So here we go. You can guess where this one's going. Of course, Burundi. Spin cycle. Throws it in reverse. No. Slovakia take over, but Burundi has it again. Streaks in. Toth. No one there. Ooh, but it's smacked out of bounds by Kozakova. 33.8 seconds left. Hungary still 1 away. They get a 0.6 on the shot clock to get a shot up. Burundi, no. Kryslova's back out there. She goes down to the paint, wants to rock against David Kryslova. A 1-possession ball game. Can Hungary close it out? Toth, it is turned over. Kasparanova to the rack. She will lay it up. 1-point game. We're under 10 seconds. Hungary can just dribble out the clock. Slovakia is not doing anything. They're not fouling. What is happening? Oh, but they take the ball back. Oh, not enough time. Man, oh, man. What a final possession. Hungary hang on by the skin of their teeth and get the job done. Slovakia forgot to foul on the last. Well, actually, they couldn't. They were at 9 fouls. But Hungary turned it over and gave a sliver of a chance to Slovakia, who didn't get a shot up in time. They are out. We will not see them again unless you watch the highlights after this, of course. That is when we will see them. So enjoy those. And we'll get you updated on the situation for tomorrow afterwards. All right, that will do it for today from Marseille Bay. As we'll take a look at the standings in the pools. We got 4 unbeaten teams: Neftchi, SOCAR from Canada, France, and France under 25. They are joined in the knockout rounds by Hungary, Italy, Ottawa, and Uganda, all the way out of the qualifying draw. So we've lost a winner in Madrid. We've lost a talented team in Beijing, Rome, who looked pretty good in a couple of games, and Slovakia, who barely lost the last one. That will set up the following games for tomorrow, as we'll see the brackets right about now. There we go. See? This crew is backing me up perfectly. Anyway, Neftchi SOCAR will meet up with Uganda. That should be a good one. France and Italy, of course, an all-Canadian clash again for the second week in a row, this time in the quarterfinals between Canada and Ottawa. And France under 25 will meet up with Hungary. All of that will start tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. So, of course, we'll see you there. Now, the World Tour will start as well. So if you want to check out the men's action, check that out tomorrow as well, 11:45 a.m. I'll be there for both events. So I'll see you tomorrow at 5:30, and I'll see you at 11:45. Good night from Marseille.